Hey, what's up? This is Brandon Lefty again here at Lefty Farms doing some cigar box guitar building. Today I wanted to show you a little trick for those of you who are building your guitars at home and not buying them from us. This is something that we like to do that adds a little luster to our guitars before we set them out on display. What we like to do is we like to take our fretboard material or our neck material, things like that, and take them from their original state, which is beautiful, but then take oil and oil it down. This right here helps condition your wood, and it'll also help it stay playable longer, if you will. It keeps it nice and hydrated, so you don't have cracking or splitting or things like that. And I'll show you really quickly how we do this. This right here is just a sample piece of wood, probably something like cedar that we've gotten out of one of the cigar boxes. They come in the cigar boxes to help keep the cigars nice and moist, if you will, keep them from going dry. So what we like to do is we start off with 60 grit sandpaper, give it a nice rub down all over, see? Then we'll take our 220 grit, which is a lot finer, rub it down again. Of course, whenever you're doing this at home, you want to take your time with this and make sure that you're getting the finish nice and smooth. And then we take our 400 grit sandpaper and we rub it down really well with that. It makes it nice and smooth. All right. That's really important on your fretboard too, so that you can have a really nice manicured fretboard, keep it oiled, and it'll help your guitar last longer and play better. Now we use two different kinds of oils depending on what sort of wood we're using. One that we use, we use this one pretty often. It's called neat's foot oil, or it's a leather conditioner is what it actually is. And what we'll do is we'll switch it just a little bit, make sure that it's emulsified well. It shouldn't need to be shaken, but we take it on a very small rag, like you see here. We'll apply it. As you can see, we've already done that to this piece of wood, so you can have the before and after here, but I'll go ahead and show you what it does right here. As you can see, that wood begins soaking up the neat's foot oil immediately. It makes it nice and rich, brings out all the wood grain, all of the color, and even shows the places where it has been distressed, if you will, if it's gotten bumped around or something like that, and that can add a lot of character to your guitar. Now the other one that we're going to use is tongue oil. Again, what you'll do is you'll sand it 60, 220, 400 grit sandpaper. This time the tongue oil, the thing is, it gives it a little bit of a more warm, kind of a yellow kind of tone to it. Let me get it open for you. Start going again. Are you going? Okay. Anyway, the canister's a little difficult to get open, but the thing is, with this one though, you have to let it soak overnight. The neat's foot oil you don't have to let go overnight. But I'm having trouble getting this one open. I'm having way too much difficulty getting it open, but that's another story. But you would apply it in the same manner, just let it cure overnight instead. Neat's foot oil, you can go ahead and string it up, start playing, which is great. We like being able to do that so we can test the guitars and troubleshoot if we have to. But of course, tongue oil, let it sit overnight, and if you can, do several applications. Another project we have going on right now is our cigar box violin. This was my father's idea. He does a lot of the building himself on most of our instruments. And this right here is the second of a series of violins that we've been working on. And he does all of the curvature of the fretboard and the headstock himself. He does that by hand. It's arduous work, and he does it really well. As you see, we have the bridge, we have the tailpiece, and the neck, all made, the fretboard, pardon me, all made of Brazilian ebony. This is really great. This is actually a copy design off of an older violin that my father's had for several years. We haven't gotten to string it up and put it together yet, but like most of our instruments, it's 3 strings, and the neck is made of all things, bird's eye maple, so it's nice and strong, good hard wood. We have 2 boxes stuck end to end for our body, so it gives us a nice earthy resonant sound, and it's nice and thin, so you won't have any trouble bowing it. But you play it the same way you would any other violin. Just use your bow, make sure it's rosined well, play away. Thanks for watching.